today we are starting over to go from noob to pro in Roblox Pull a Sword. But this time we can only use things that we get from this super OP squid pack. Make sure to stick around to see us almost complete the entire game and consider subscribing. Here we have the squid pack and we have a bunch of money that we are going to use to get as many of the OP things in this pack today. The goal is to go from noob to pro using only this squid pack. As you can see, there's super OP pets. I mean, we literally already have the front man, which does 8.5 billion strength multiplier. So let's go ahead and start rolling. As you can see, we can get our very first free strength potion. And then for 50 Robux, we can get this octagon thing. Octopack tier 1, go ahead and purchase that. And we now get the octagon pet, but we also get the front man, as well as this free XP potion and this free prestige gift. I don't even know what that is. I'm actually curious. What does this do? Surprise gift includes various OP rewards. The queen pet does 12 million. I mean, that's pretty underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. But as you can see, we have the front man and we have the squid thing. Anyways, if we spend another 100 Robux, let's see what we get. It doesn't seem like we're getting anything super OP. I'm gonna be honest in this one. We get 1,000 of these trophies. We also get this OP server boost and a potion and whatever. Oh, but if we spend another 250 Robux, we can get the special squid's aura. So I guess let's go ahead and purchase the Octopack tier 3. This is hurting me. This is hurting my soul. But with that, we get these 2 XP bonuses as well as the squid's aura, which is actually insane. It is an 80 times boost or something. I mean, what in the world is even that? 80 times. So we have a 9 billion times bonus as well as this 80 times boost from this aura. What in the world? And we haven't even punched yet and we can rebirth. With every click, we do 64 trillion and we haven't even upgraded our clicking strength. We can literally go all the way up to 15 times. But before we do that, let's go ahead and rebirth so we can go back to 0 strength. And 400 Robux straight into the thing. 400 Robux. Oh, that's so painful. That's so painful. It's so expensive. Oh my gosh. And another 600. We just spent 400 Robux and got nothing. Are you kidding me? 400 Robux for nothing? This game is scamming me. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and spend the 650 on the Octopack tier 5. Oh my gosh, that's painful. Oh my gosh. It's so expensive, dude. And we get 1,000 of these trophies. We get this super OP pet. And with that, we've officially ran out of money. Like, we don't have any more Robux to be able to spend on the squid pack. Now that we are out of Robux, it is time to play with only the Squid Game things that we unlocked and anything that we end up unlocking from here. And it is time to become pro because we are literally a noob. As you can see, 0 strength and we are level 1. I'm on my 6th orange short account. Why do we have so many orange short accounts? I don't even know. But as you can see, with everything we have right now, we are at 400 trillion every single click. And if we go ahead and open these deluxe gifts, we can get some crazy pets. But honestly, none of them are really that good. 8 million, 12 million, 8 million, 12 million. I guess let's go ahead and equip the queen because of the fact that we did end up getting it from the Squid Games rolls. So shut up. Don't judge me. I feel you judging me. Anyways, if we click once, we are literally at 400 trillion strength. After 3 clicks, we are already at 1 quadrillion. So we can equip the 15 times multiplier. And with that, we make 3 quadrillion every single click. Let's go ahead and collect the Dawn sword because we'll easily beat this. I mean, we need 50 strength. We're literally at 1 quadrillion. Yeah, that took 1 click. And if we come here, we can also just click and get the Storm Reaver. It took 1 click for that as well. We're gonna literally breeze through this entire game. We have the Heart's Bane now, the Lumen Blade, and when we get all the way to the end of this world, let's see. The Lumen Blade, the Excalibur final boss. Obviously, it's 460k. That's nothing, dude. We just beat the entire castle area. Well, now we have to fight the king, but that should not be that big of a problem. Let's go ahead and probably 1 click it. Yeah, we literally beat him in 1 single click. That is insane. Anyways, we can turn on these EXP server boosts. Literally use 3 of them. We can use a mega potion and 2 strength potions and an XP potion. And with that, boom, we can easily move on to the next world. But firstly, let's rebirth a couple of times. We also now have a sword that is worth 1.3 times, and we also have a title that is the king. Let's move on to the second zone because I know something that is going to be super OP. Firstly, we can equip this 155 times multiplier, and if we click, we make 6 quintillion every single click. And if I got that wrong and that's not the number, then I don't comment that because that is painful. Don't say anything. Okay, that better be the number. I don't even want to think about it. If we do 1 single click, we are at 6.5 quintillion. And now we have the dark sword from the volcano area. It is a very strong sword, but the more important thing is that we unlocked the competition, the season XVII PvP. And the beautiful part about this is that if we go over to the progressive class, we can claim this medal. But from the squid pass, we got a bunch of these trophies. And if we go to the season shop, we can purchase the Shadow Fang sword for 230 trophies, which is literally nothing. It gives us 118 times bonus. We can also buy this Void Wing for 5k, which gives us almost a billion multiplier. So that's, I mean, super OP. And I'm just gonna go ahead and buy another one because if we rush to get another pet slot, we'll be able to use this. But for now, we only have that. So let's go ahead and just click a couple of times, train up. What is in the craft index? I don't think we have anything here so far, so we don't have to worry about that. But we should be able to beat every single version of this magma dragon. So let's go ahead and destroy him. The very first version, how many clicks does it take? Just one, a single click. And it gives us the Slayer 1 medal, which will make us gain way more strength, way faster. And if we click again, I think this one will also only take one click. I was correct because we're at 1.3 SX. And if we do the final fight, this will be a little more difficult since we are only at 1.4. Oh my gosh, click. We're actually battling for this. This one's difficult. But I mean, I have not even auto-trained at all. I have not clicked this. I mean, if we had auto-train on, we would have beaten him literally instantaneously. I mean, look, we are already strong enough to like one-click that guy. And we've just sat around for like 5 seconds. But let's go ahead and pull the rest of these swords because we have not actually done that. And that's going to be a piece of cake. I think all of these should be one click and we'll get all of these Void Rippers. And this time I'm aware. The last time I played this game, I was not aware how important it was to collect every single sword that we go across. Because if we get every single one of them, we'll be able to unlock medals and extra pet slots and whatnot. Boom. Obtain Pyro Slash award. We're already able to super rebirth. So honestly, let's go ahead and do that because that's just going to be super OP. We should just have to fight this guy literally once and we'll be exactly where we were. That super rebirth will also give us the ability to get more power. So we can go ahead and do that. And on the next super rebirth, we'll get another pet equip. Oh, we don't even have the Shadow Fang equipped. We're currently on the 1.6 times sword, but let's go ahead and equip the 118 times Shadow Fang. And here are all the medals we have. We're literally 10 times multiplier. And with each click, we make 139 quintillion. And that's without the 130 click upgrade, actually. 150. With every click, we make 10 SX. That's actually insane. Anyways, with that, we've pulled every single sword from this fighting area. And we can now just beat the Dravenar for the title, which will also give us another multiplier. Now we have the Dravenar title, which if we equip, we will make a little bit more. But what matters is that we can finally escape this cave. And now we are in the Glacier Peaks. I am freezing. I am so cold. But what? That bit wasn't funny. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyways, we have the 2,500 click available at the training area. We should be able to equip, honestly, everything. I think we have enough trophies to just go all the way to the end. We do. 2.5k. And with that, we can beat all of these swords. And we have officially reached 1 SP. I don't even know what number that is. I'm going to be honest. I can't even tell you. Well, let's go ahead and click pull. Click pull. We should be able to literally one-shot all of these sword bosses. The Avalanche Edge, 1.8 trillion, but we have 2.8 SP. So it's not looking like a problem for us. What about Frozen Fury? Also just one click. The Squid pack is literally just so OP that we are breezing through this game, man. We are so strong. This is 1.7 quintillion strength, but we are just absolutely destroying the entirety of this frozen world. And we now have 7.5 SP trophies, which we got from this small pack. I don't even know what that does, but what matters is that we can now purchase this Sun Ring, which will give us a 6.75 times multiplier. And so now we make 532 SX with every single click. And if we beat this Glacier guy, we should be able to get his title, which will make us a little bit stronger too. Boom. One-clicked him. We can now equip Glacier as well as the ring, and we now make 4.1 SP every single click. Reminder that to be able to beat this boss, we need 1 QN, which, I mean, we literally beat, I think, in the first world or something like that. Like, that's nothing, dude. Go ahead and destroy this guy in 1 click. And now we have the Yeti medal, which will also give us another multiplier. That's good. Click. Click. We now have the Yeti 2. And with one more click, we have Yeti 3. The multipliers from beating those guys are kind of negligible, but they're not that bad. I mean, it's kind of worth it, in my opinion. It's a little bit worth it. We almost have a 10 times total boost just from our medals. We are now in the desert. There is this merchant stand, which I never even use these things. I mean, it's too inefficient to build these medals, and these medals are so weak. But I think we've equipped the strongest training multiplier. It was like 12,000. And now we make 29 SP every single click. So let's go ahead and beat every single one of these swords, probably in 1 click as well. I mean, we literally have not faced a single challenge since we started this video. Why is there a carrot bane in the desert? Why is that in there? Why is that in the desert? These Squid Game tests are just absolutely insane. I mean, look at this. I should not be one-clicking every single boss in this world. Armoon's Might. Stole that easily. Let me pull this sword. The Bastet Staff. That was also very easy. I did not struggle whatsoever. And the Anubis Scepter. Whoa. Who is this guy activating a million strength boosts? Who is this person? What in the world? We got Mr. Beast in the game or something. But anyways, we've collected every single one of these fighting swords. And now all that's left is to beat Anubis as well as the crazy cactus over there. This is probably going to be a single click fight as well. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And now we have the Anubis title. None of these swords mean anything, dude. Crazy cactus. Let's go ahead and fight him. We need one SX to be able to beat him. We passed that ages ago. Single click. And we got the Cactus 1 medal. The second cactus fight, we got literally one click and we still beat him. That was 150 SX. And now we need 200 SP to be able to beat this. But we are well over 200 SP. So let's go ahead and literally click. Oh, this was not a single click. That took like 10 clicks and we beat him. But that was no sweat on my ginormous forehead. Let's go ahead and super rebirth though. And we can use that on an extra pet equip, which will allow us to use the other Darkwing that we got from the Squid Game pack. We're at 10 million total stats. Not 10 million. We're at 10 billion. And all of that is going to take is beating this king once, which should be very easy. And after beating the king once, we are already here. We have 351 trophies. And after beating that, we have 8.7 quintillion trophies. So we can go all the way over to the desert island once again. But there's nothing to even do in the desert because we officially beat the hardest cactus boss. We beat the Anubis. And there's literally nothing. We got every single sword. So let's go ahead and move on to the lab. And here we can equip the strongest one, which is the 30,000 times boost. With every click, we make 137 SP. I don't even know what that is. We can also collect the metal from the sword index. And if we collect a couple more swords, we'll be able to get this potion. And if we collect even more, we'll be able to get another pet slot. Let's make sure that we have the highest trading click upgrade equipped. We do. 30k is the highest. It's the master. And we are already at 8.0. 8.0? What does that even mean? Let's not focus on it too much. And let's just go all the way over here to the fighting area. We can also purchase from the bookstore. There's this 10DE. I don't know when we'll be able to get there, but if we get to 25 QN, we'll be able to buy this victory book. For now, let's just get the sun book because it will do the job. We just need some sort of book. And now we make 425 SP. Let's go ahead and collect every single one of these swords. So, I mean, the first one, the solar scythe, I think it'll just take one click. It did take a single click. Are you kidding me, dude? Everything. When are we going to find something that is difficult? With the Pyrobite, it also only took one click. Now let's get the Lunar Reaper. One single click. The Hydrobite Lance is also probably only going to take like a single click. And the Prismatic Edge. This is the final boss of the lab world. Literally destroyed, annihilated. We beat this entire lab in like 30 seconds, dude. That was nothing. That took like actually no time at all. Let's go ahead and beat the Mecha Knight so we can get his title, which will give us a little bit more of a multiplier. And now we have officially one-clicked the Mecha Knight and we have the new title. I mean, that was literally so fast. I didn't even have enough time to say anything. If we come over to this boss bot, we should also just be able to beat him super easily. Let's fight the first version of him. How difficult will it be? We one-click him. Shocker. Who's surprised? We've one-clicked everything in this game. Jeez, dude. The Squid Game Pass. Dude, it might be worth it. It might be worth. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that one took a little bit more effort. We did not beat him in a single click. Are we strong enough to beat the final version of this bot? 75-0. We are, but it would be a battle. Let's go ahead and stock up in our strength until we are way higher and then beat him. With that, we should be able to fight the boss bot and have a really easy time. We're 328-0 and this is 75-0. It was not a very difficult journey. We did not one-shot him though, which is a little concerning. We might actually be starting to face some challenges. Let's go ahead and move into the next area. Now we are in the ocean. And the strongest click is this 800,000 shark click trainer. Let's confirm that. 800,000 is the master shark click. And we are at 3.7 N. We've unfortunately not collected enough auras to be able to use the aura index and get the aura thing. But we literally have what I think is one of the strongest auras in the game. That's probably why it's so low here. I mean, 80 times is actually insane. But let's go ahead and get all of these swords. This should not be very difficult. Here we got the Coral Fang in only a single click once again. And the Aqua Sword. Is this also going to be a single click? It was. The Hydra's Bite. Is this going... Dude, I feel like we've only ever seen the swords get one clicked because this also got one click. The only things that have actually been a challenge is the hardest version of each boss. But even then, it only takes like 10 seconds of training and then then we 10 click it. We still beat them on the first try. We're just not like, we just have to click a couple of times, which is weird. I'm so used to just one-shotting everything because of the super OP Squid Game passes. Anyways, let's go ahead and get Poseidon's name tag. And with that, we now have the Poseidon name tag. I beat him so fast that I couldn't say anything again. It was a single click. But boom, 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 boom. We now have to beat this giant lazy fish mega boss. 2N is required to fight the first version of him, so I'm pretty sure his third version is going to be quite difficult to beat. We didn't single click him. We need 100N to be able to defeat the second version. Oh my gosh, we're not even there yet. Okay, let's go ahead and train to defeat this guy. I will defeat you. We can go ahead and move to the temple, however, and in the temple, we are going to have some crazy stuff. As you can see, we can literally unlock crazy multipliers. So here's the 2.8 million times click upgrade, which is going to help us beat that stupid, ginormous fat fish. We can also purchase this wins potion. Oh, we don't have enough money? Are you serious? Never mind. We can't purchase that. I'm stupid and fat and an idiot. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. You know what I forgot about? I forgot that there are trails. So with this, we'll be able to purchase Dark Star Trail, which gives us a 550% strength bonus and a speed boost. I was wondering why I was walking so slow, dude. The other thing I was going to do is travel here to Glacier Peaks and purchase the rarest ring. I still can't. I literally, oh my gosh, dude, it's impossible. Dude, that's so expensive. Did I get the rarest book? Let's make sure I got the second rarest book from the lab at least, because I don't have the rarest ring, which is weird. Oh, now we have the victory book. At least we have that. We should be able to absolutely destroy this fat fish now. He should be easy as pie. As you can see, we are at 1 DE in strength, which is 10 times the amount required to be able to beat this lazy fish. So it should only take like 10 clicks to beat him, I think. And it did. Now it will only take 10 DE to be able to beat this lazy fish. Let's go ahead and enter the temple and then train up, because if we are in this area, we can equip the rarer click thing that we have unlocked from getting enough trophies. We now have a 3.2 times multiplier, and I think we also might be able to beat something here. No, it is way too difficult. Look at this guy. He's the ultimate Squid Game guy. He's got the girl, he's got the squid, he's got two of these guys, and he's got the Squid Game sword, I think. This guy is obsessed with Squid Games. He's got the aura too. Oh wait, no, that's from the ocean. I'm stupid. Anyways, we have 5 EXP server boosts, so let's go ahead and use all of them. And because of that, we have gotten the server all the way up to the 350 strength boost, trophy boost, and XP boost. And we have all of the boosts going on. So, I mean, right now we are making a bunch. We can also change to the 3.4 times click upgrade thing. And we are now at 16 DE in strength. Now, is that enough to beat this stupid fat fish? Let's find out. To be able to beat him, we need 10 DE. So we should be able to beat him. It might be a little bit of a battle, but it shouldn't be too bad. And it took a little bit, but we got Slayer VI. We now make 10N every single click. We also got a bunch of trophies from that. To be able to beat this dragon hammer, all we need is 2.5 DE, so let's go ahead and beat that. That should be easy. But pulling these swords is starting to get a little more difficult. That one took me a couple of clicks. Let's see about this one. Oh, we're not even strong enough to be able to beat this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to have to get on the training regimen. We're going to need to eat a lot of food and get really strong and fat, because we are falling apart here. Let's go ahead and fight this guy with 2.80, because we should be able to get some stuff from the battle. We now have 15 wins, which has gotten us a strength potion. It also got us, we can purchase a bunch of these win potions. Wait, this should be able to help us. So let's go ahead and drink all of those. And if we come over here and beat this dragon hammer, we are at 15N wins. This guy doesn't even have a title on. This guy's a goober. I've traveled back to the castle so we can go to this Temple of the Abyss. Here we should be able to get a brand new title. We got a brand new medal for being here too. I didn't even realize it. And boom. This is way better. It's literally 2 times the strength of our last title. And pretty much that's all we need here. I've learned my lesson. Anyways, with all of that, we can equip this brand new master click for 3.6 million. And we make 56N every single click. We need to get this number up because those are some rookie numbers. I'm going to go ahead and super rebirth to get a 500% strength increase. And now we are back here. But we are literally going to take 5 seconds to get back to where we were. Back to our prime. As you can see, we have 76 SP against the king. 1 clicked. And with that, we have 580k trophies. Oh my gosh. And after beating the dragon literally once, we are now able to go all the way over to the lab. And here in the lab, we just have to beat this boss bot once, and then we should be chilling. And after beating that boss, we now have enough trophies to go all the way over to the ocean. And here we can equip the highest training thing, 800k, and we make 2.7 and every single click. Which if we beat this war trident, we should have enough wins, I think, to go to the next place, do we? We do. We have twice the wins that we need. And now we are back at the temple, and we're able to equip these super high click upgrade, 2.8 million. With that, we make 15.77 and every single click. Oh my gosh, I'm literally forgetting to rebirth. Wait, was I forgetting to rebirth last time too? I was. I don't think I rebirthed at all last time. That's why we were making such little. Now we make 1.57 UD every single click. Oh my gosh, and we can equip the next thing. I wasn't even rebirthing. Why am I actually stupid? 2.53 UD every click. And with that, we can get the glaive. This should also be very easy, and we can farm up a bunch of wins from just collecting all of these swords. We can also go back to the sword index and make sure that we've gotten as many swords as possible to get the medal that will give us a awesome bonus. Here, the dark heart is 12 UD, and we are at 400 UD, so that should not be a problem whatsoever. And if we come all the way over to this Aetherius, this is 500 UD, and it should also not be too bad. I think we're 100 under, but I mean, we should be able to beat it pretty easily. I'm clicking so many times. This was not easy. I should have trained just slightly more. It would have taken like 5 seconds of training to be able to beat that thing. But that's fine. Whatever, dude. I'm not... Just whatever. Anyways, we have 74 DE wins now, so we can actually go and buy the best book as well as the best ring. So here we are back at the Glacier Peaks, where we can purchase the strongest book for 10 DE, which is nothing. And with that, we upgrade from a 6.8 times boost to a 10 times boost. And if we go to the lab, we should be able to equip, firstly, the sword index, collect that, and we almost have another pet slot available. But what matters is that if we go to this bookstore, we should be able to get this 10 DE fire book, which also will make us a little bit stronger. We're going from 6.8 to 10. Boom. And now if we return to the temple, we make 8 UD every single click, and we're at 1.3 DD. To be able to beat the first Ravana boss, we need to get to 2 DD. And to be able to beat this sword, we need 2.5 DD. And now we can also get the Librarian 1 medal, because we've collected so many medals. Oh, we could beat this yokai guy, which will also give us a name tag. Not that we need it because we have the name tag from the underworld, but still collecting all of these bosses is just fun. Okay, so let me do what I want to do. Stop hating on me. If you were hating or whatever you were doing, I don't know. Stop it right now. Hands up. Anyways, we have the lost soul tag, so we don't really need the yokai tag, but it's still cool. So think about that. We can also get the electric trail, which will increase our speed, but also give us a 500% bonus in strength because it's 1,000. But the last trail we have is 550, so it's really just 500% more. But that should be a lot stronger. We're now making 24 UD every single click, and we're at 5.5 DD. If we beat Ravana, we should be chilling. And with that, we are at 7.4 UD wins. We can also beat this Titan sword. It should... Oh, we don't have the things to fight him. We need a single Neko. And we have now made it all the way to the arcade. Oh my gosh, we are so far. And we can already equip the 20 million times bonus, which gives us 150 UD every single click, which the goal is to get to 100 TD, or no, the goal is to get to 1 TDD to be able to beat the final boss. We can already beat the first adventure sword. If we go ahead and unlock this adventure sword, we should be able to unlock another pet slot in the lab. So let's go ahead and do that, and that should be all we need. I'm not entirely sure how strong we have to get to be able to beat the final version of Ravana, but we should sit here for quite a little bit, and then we should be able to beat him fairly easily, I think. The server literally has a 350% boost. That is such an insane strength boost. We literally have a 10 billion multiplier. What in the world, dude? We should now be able to beat the hard version of Ravana pretty easily. We have 100 DD more than it needs. Oh my gosh. Well, that was pretty easy. And we also have a Neko. So we should be able to do a single pull of the sword. Oh, we're short though. We don't have enough to beat his final version. I mean, we probably could. Hold on a second. Let me lock in. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm clicking so much. It's just not happening. Okay, we just need to train a little bit longer, but we should be able to defeat him very shortly. immediately, honestly. Next is this thing, the Titan Sword. I don't know what the point in even trying to get this right now would be, because I thought that this would just give you it if you beat it, but it doesn't even do that. It gives you a piece of it, and then you have to craft it, so it's like, what's the point? A Titan Sword piece, oh my gosh. I have to fight this guy 3 times. It's not even worth it, because it's half the strength of my sword right now that I have equipped. Well, why having this guy on the right and this guy on the left and then these two in the middle? It's that kind of looks cool. What? Why is that kind of cool? I am so easy to impress. Think that's the bigger issue. And now if we just AFK for a little bit, we should be able to reach the end of this world very easily. I think this is the only world so far that we actually have had to train. I mean, the temple was a little difficult, but we kind of got through it pretty smooth once we realized we weren't rebirthing. But here, this world's gonna take a little bit of waiting, but it's still not even gonna take very long, and then we're going to absolutely slash through it. So return once I have trained all the way up to 1 TDD. And with that, we are finally at 1.4 TDD, which is strong enough to get the victory sword. So firstly, let's beat this pixel saber. This should be very easy. Boom. Took a little bit of effort, but we did, in fact, get the pixel saber very easily. I wish this was a strong sword. I wish they made a pixel saber that looked like this, because this is lame. This is forgettable. This is 178 times or something, but this sword looks so stupid. But the pixel saber, that thing looks cool. Doesn't matter though, because it's so weak. Let's go ahead and get the Kyoto sword. And for some reason, that one seemed easier than the other one, which it should have been more difficult. It was 200 times, it's 3 times harder. Anyways, we got the Venus sword, which we also beat. And now is the final boss for 1 TDD, which we are only 0.5 stronger than, the victory sword. Will we be able to beat this thing? Click. And we have gotten the victory sword. So we beat the arcade world. But we also have the vortex guy. How difficult is it to beat this? Can we beat this guy with 1.5 TDD? Let's find out. Oh, we're getting there. It's so close. And we beat him. We have gotten the vortex title. Not that we need it, because I mean, our title right now is way stronger. Also, all these swords are also unnecessary. But with that, we can finally get to this soul area. And this is where we are going to end the video. But if you enjoyed today's video, like it, and if you want to see more Pull a Sword, subscribe!